Hey, it's Tonika Bruce, also known as Coach Bruce or the Network Nurse. I'm a registered nurse, an author, a leader, a doctoral student, a wife, and a parent. Join me on this journey to discuss nurse X's and O's from nursing to networking. With my experiences, failures, and lessons learned in leadership, business, and sports, my hope is to positively impact your life by challenging you to chase after your goals with relentless pursuit. Let's aim to achieve success beyond your wildest dreams.
It's a new year. Welcome to my podcast. It's finally 2021. I know that COVID really gave us a run for our sanity in 2020 and still even some today, but guess what? We're somehow still here. Now, I know that we've had losses and pain and anguish and just decline and maybe even some relations and family members and friends that were lost, but we have an opportunity this year to really rebuild. So my job as being a leader is to just be as inspiring and dynamic and innovative as I can be as not only a leader and businesswoman, but also a nurse. So before we get started, quick question. Have you set out your New Year's plans yet? Or most people kind of call them New Year's resolutions. And I know that a lot of people will tell you it's not good, or maybe it's not even healthy to share or even have such aspirations. I know for some, even New Year's resolutions are stressful, but maybe you have a goal or aspiration to buy a house or buy a car, or maybe even somehow manage to travel to your dream destination. You won't have a lot of people there, but that is ultimately what you want to do. And maybe you want to get married, you want to have a wedding. I want to just say that whatever you set your mind to as an aspiration for 2021, the only thing that's going to hold you back is definitely you. So don't let that happen. Don't even think about it. We're going to talk a lot about how we can overcome that. Today, we're going to talk about why nurse education is so crucial right now in today's time. So it's no secret that education is one of the keys to success, right? But right now, in the current time that we're living the truth is you have to consider the type of education and if you need that education that you have to be relevant and also fit within the job market that's going on right now. If there is a lack of jobs in your specific market or area, you need to understand that there are careers that are never going to run out of need, and quite simply, you need to be in a position to notice them and also be prepared to accept them if they come up in your area. So if it's in technology, health, nursing, food production, understand that you're going to very much be needed in society. Nursing specifically. So please understand that I'm not trying to throw any shade on any other career. Please understand, follow your dreams and whatever it is that you want to do, because our world is full of just a myriad of opportunities, but we know that nursing is huge right now. And that is even before pandemic. Nursing, you can even Google it. Nursing is among the top 5 best jobs in the world today. Why? Let's just take you to the beginning of all of it, because what does nursing entail? It's not just about putting on scrubs. It's not about taking report, any of those things. And mind you, I'm a huge fan of Grey's Anatomy, but please know that movies, TV shows, they just exaggerate. Now, back to my point. Nursing is this whole universe of understanding and appreciating people and appreciating the science and the human body and the things that we offer as a profession. We need to understand that we are focused on the care of individuals and families and communities, so that way they may maintain or recover to optimum health and quality of life. Now, let me repeat that: quality of life. And it doesn't matter where you're listening from. I don't need to know where you're from and a shout out about how important your quality of life is. The point is, we are in the nursing profession to help, to heal, to maintain, and to improve quality of life. So as we talk about nursing education, we focus on educating healthcare professionals about effective ways to deliver healthcare to patients. And the bottom line is it doesn't really matter what area in nursing you're in. Again, like we just said, it's about quality of life. And the aim of nursing education is really to develop individual nurses regardless of what area they're in. So one way to really promote development is to clarify the professional role. Now, role definition for nursing is mostly transmitted through tactical knowledge and educating nurses about how to administer different medications, how to examine the patient, how to deliver best services for patients if you're a bedside nurse. Now, that may be different if you're in administration or if you're in radiology or any diagnostic type services. Understand the importance is education of the nursing profession. Now, the professional development of any area in the nursing profession, it requires that defined nurse role that we talked about. And once qualified, nurses have this duty to just continue their education. And as a nurse, you're very aware that we always have continuing education. So we have to do that so that way we remain just aware and just keep up to date with all the different advancements, all the different research. And so when we look at professional programs for nurses, they don't include the entire body of knowledge. It's impossible to do that. It's impossible to graduate from nursing school and think that you know it all, because the overall development of you as a nurse, it requires recognition of professional status with a clearly defined role. It requires just a continuation of education. We have to have that knowledge and understand that knowledge is a powerful tool in healthcare. And the most educated nurses can be the difference between a patient's life and death. So not only is it important for obtaining jobs, it's most important for optimum care and knowledge of how to care for and maintain and improve that quality of life for those patients. Now, on the other end of it, just having education also gives you that broader opportunity of career choices or jobs. And some nurses find themselves maybe moving from hospital job to hospital job, or maybe hospital to research, or bedside to administration, whatever it is. Getting that extra degree or getting extra qualifications offer you that opportunity to really move into specialty areas and careers to work, whether it's a nurse practitioner or whether it's executive nursing, whatever it is. Getting that extra education offers you that opportunity. So I'm going to finish up with saying, nursing education nursing in itself is dynamic by its own way. And it gives rise to just various trends no matter what you're doing. But having that extra education and that extra sound knowledge is the base of nursing, as it is with any other profession. And that knowledge is base for all the innovations, which in turn evolve the trends that are going on in nursing. The different advancements that are all focused on taking care of those patients, and that is the whole reason why we're here in the first place. So those trends in nursing education are really, in fact, the cornerstone for all of the different dynamic natures of the nursing profession. And nurses have always been trying to find every year better and better methods to help our clients and help their families and community, which in turn lead to those trends in nursing. So the bottom line of it is that nursing education is that cornerstone for our profession.
Hopefully you guys liked today's episode. My goal is to be of help to you in making even the slightest change in your life through this podcast. And if that happens, then that's achievement enough for me. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. That's very important. And also connect with me on my social media pages. And if you want to know more about me, please visit tonikabruce.com. Now, there's always 3 things that you need to do in between now and the next episode. 1, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. 2, know when the next episode will be.
And number 3, win your day.